What's up, closers and entrepreneurs? Tryson Jones coming at you again here, publisher of sellerbesoldblog.wordpress.com, administrator of the Entrepreneur Entourage Group, and working on some other things that will definitely establish me as more of an authority in my market as well. I appreciate you guys tuning in as I get my start here and watching me as I grow. So today what I want to cover with you is really the top four sales tactics, top four sales tactics that every salesperson should know and should define if you want to be effective in what you do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. So the first tactic or term is the trial close. Trial close basically equates to getting a yes from them as far as whether or not they feel like the product or the service or whatever you have to offer is the right solution for their problem. And so as you go through your process, you ask them questions like, can you see how that can produce XYZ results? Can you see how that would help you to do X, Y, and Z? Can you see yourself doing this? Basically asking the client whether or not they feel like it's the right solution for them as you go through every step of the process is going to let you know whether or not there's something else you need to go back and take care of, or whether or not you're safe to move to the next step. So trial closes are essential. Tie downs are the next one. So tie down is, anytime you get a commitment from your client or your customer as far as things they need to do on their end, or appointments, or any assignments that you give them, really anything of that nature, tying them down, making them, or getting a commitment or an agreement from them to do something. So you can ask them questions like, are you willing to follow through and do X, Y, and Z, whatever that means for you? Is there anything that might hold you back if this is the right solution? If they answer no, then you've tied them down to, hey, if I go through my process correctly and you tell me this is the right solution for you, then at the end we shouldn't have any issues. So tie downs are critical. Takeaways, pretty self-explanatory. What a takeaway does is it establishes exclusivity. Human nature is we want what we can't have. Again, we've all seen, the guy at the party who, he wants a girl really bad. He tries so hard, and the girls repel him because he's needy. We also see the guy who sits in the corner, doesn't say anything, doesn't try, and pulls the hottest girl or multiple girls at the party. So it's because people want what they can't have. So as you're going through your sales process, you need to understand that in this day and age, there's plenty of people out there who want what you have to offer. And there's plenty of ways to get exposure to those people. And if you don't believe that to your core, then you need to work on your mindset, because you're living in a scarcity mindset. You need to move more towards abundance. So you need to let these customers know that, hey, you're not the only person that can use this product. So if they start to give you kickback, if you feel like you're pushing them into it, if you're not getting the responses that you need to feel like they're on board here, then just give them a little takeaway and see if they bite on it. You know what, Mr. Robinson, I don't feel like this is the right solution at this time. For whatever reason, I just don't see that this can produce the results that you're looking for. So you tell me, do you feel like it's the right solution for yourself? At that point, they're either going to convince you as to why they feel like it is and why they're disengaged, or whatever their concern is that's giving you the cue to give them that takeaway, or they're going to say, okay, thank you for your time, and at that point, that's somebody you shouldn't have been working with or spending your time with anyways. So this whole process is about making your time effective, and that's one of the most important things you can do as a salesperson. The last thing here is posture. What posture does is it establishes authority. So in some cases, you're going to be posturing yourself as an authority. You can communicate your merits, your accomplishments, to establish yourself as an authority. I've helped X number of clients achieve X results over the past X number of years. That's one way you can establish posture or authority for yourself. If you're going through a two-part sell and you're posturing somebody else or your closer, your finance manager, whoever it may be, then you're going to let them know, hey, I'm not the one who can pull the strings here or call the shots, but that would be my manager, and if he feels like this is going to be a win-win, then he would decide whether or not we can work with you. Or you can establish posture to yourself by doing the same thing as far as a decision. I don't know what I can do for you or what I can do to help you, but at the end, I will decide whether or not I feel like I can deliver what you're looking for. So what this does is it sets a tone for the whole process and the whole conversation so that you're the one in control, you're the authority, you're the one that they trust, you're the one that they ask questions to, and at the end of the day, if you feel like it's going to be a good fit, they're going to trust that you can produce the results that they're looking for. As long as you've established posture correctly, you've gone through your trial closes every step of the way, you've tied them down to following through on their part every step of the process. You take it away if you feel like they're a little bit iffy. If you do all these things, then at the end, when you go and ask them, are you ready to get started? Do you feel like this is the right fit for you? When can we get you started? When do you want to sign? Whatever your closing question is, there should be no kickback, no objections to overcome, as long as you've covered all these bases continually throughout your entire process. So I know that was of some value to you. I know that helped you. So keep tuning in. Follow my page at facebook.com/hustlersnonanonymous or the Entrepreneur Entourage Group. Follow the blog here at sellerbesoldblog.wordpress.com. Follow me on Instagram at No Limit Business, Twitter at No Limit Business, and we will see you guys soon.